party people? We are live.
Woo!
Our boy Tom is in London, so
Fucking Tom.
for the next 2 weeks we are going to be playing House of Danger.
Did they hear me?
A $25 heater from Z-Man Games based on a choose-your-own-adventure book written in the 1980s. It is a game that I played one time, and it blew my mind. Like, I'm at a loss for words to describe it, which is why I've gathered you here and told you nothing about the game.
I like that. Yep.
We're now going to play it.
It is called House of Danger, though. I know that much.
Yeah.
House
We don't even know the
of
rules.
Danger. Well, the rules are basically you read these cards, and then you have a choice, and we will make that choice, and sometimes there's a die roll involved, and then something else happens. You make another choice.
So it is collaborative.
Yes.
Nice.
We are playing as one guy or girl who is a psychic investigator.
Ah, crap.
It was very fun.
Can I volunteer to read?
We're all going to take turns reading. That's part
Okay.
of the rules.
Yay.
That works.
That's
Yep.
right. I trapped you in a room to make you read out loud. The first thing we're going to do is
Like I don't do that on a day-to-day basis.
we've been having a recurring dream
A
that
terrible
draws us
job.
to this house.
That's-
This is the recurring dream. We're going to look at this for 2 minutes and remember as many details as possible.
Wait, what?
All right,
Yeah.
I gotta sleep forward.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Think about it. It's deep.
What is
Like,
How
who's
long
that
do we
guy?
have to look at it?
Who is that guy? Can we talk about it?
Yeah, you can talk about
So middle
What?
school, huh?
Yeah. What are
Middle
those
school, high
cameras right
school?
there?
No, those are
Those
lockers.
Oh, those are
There's
lockers.
green
Okay.
slime coming out of a locker front with a spiderweb roof with some lady in a
That's a
apron
dude.
peering
Those are
down.
made.
That's definitely a woman in
I
an
can't
apron
tell.
peering down at us,
Ice.
surrounded by containers of blue goo, with a pool with a sword in it, a frog, a bunch of trash, and a block of ice in front of this
Yep.
house.
And a house.
There's a
What's the
empty
gold
cardboard
thing?
box and a sink.
That would be a frog. That's a
This?
house.
No, the gold thing.
This?
House.
I
That's a
think it's
house?
I think
That's
it's
the house on the box.
Yes.
It's the house
Is
on
it?
the box, yeah.
It's the house of
Danger.
Yeah, it is the house. It's the house of Danger.
Allegedly. There's no way to be sure.
And then it looks
It's
like
the
there's
House
a
of Alleged Danger.
portal
There's
rim in the background.
An I-beam.
Yeah.
Time's up.
Like a rock. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
cool.
All right, cool.
Got there.
Excellent.
We're doing great.
Object
Proud
of
us.
the game. You are an aspiring detective and psychic investigator. For weeks, you've experienced recurring nightmares that you sense might be important. There's a lot of editorialization as to our motives as a psychic detective.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I'm just
Yeah.
warning
It's
you
the
now.
80s.
Fine.
It's
This-
very linear.
This was cutting edge back in the day.
Uh-huh.
Your mission is to get to the bottom of these visions.
Surprise, surprise, guys. This is actually Will giving all of us a
I'm
psychoanalysis
pretty sure the bottom
on
was just a
camera.
frog, right?
You will decide how to move through the story as a group. The story is divided into 5 chapters. We're doing the first 2
Oh.
because we don't want to spoil the whole thing for everybody.
That makes sense.
That's good
But if you guys want, if you're intrigued at the end of chapter 2, we can play offline.
Okay. I might want to.
And we've got
Yeah.
next week, too, though.
Game looks dope.
Correct. So we're doing at least chapter 1 today.
All right.
Or if we run out of time, I'll just do more of chapter 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the danger meter. That's
Nice.
how high you have to roll to succeed on a given thing.
Could
And
you
it-
call it the highway to the danger zone?
Yes, we're on the highway to the danger zone.
That's what
This
I
is
want.
the psychic scale, which represents our openness to visions and other whatnots. This is our gear.
Sweet.
We have a pocket knife and a bottle of water to start.
Excellent.
Which,
Excellent.
again, 80s.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Now
thirsty,
it's very good.
and, you know,
Yeah.
maybe we'll come across, like, gum on our shoe. Like,
Something stabbable
Yeah.
that can die from a 3-inch blade.
So there's 5 different kinds of challenges. And I
we're a
want to
detective.
I want to
not
read the
murder.
5 kinds of challenges because they're great.
Okay.
There's
Dude.
climbing, fighting, dexterity, perception, and strength. No other kinds of challenge.
All right.
It's the
Cool,
best.
cool.
Different things help you with different stuff, but if you roll a 1, you break whatever thing you were using. So if you roll a 1, we break a pocket knife. So you gotta watch
So
out.
what if we just die? Is that
Uh,
an option?
we'll get to it when we get to it.
Oh.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay.
It also depends on what challenge.
Okay.
All right, so I'll start off. This is the cover that you're supposed to keep over the thing to avoid spoilers. All right. It's a Tuesday morning in late June, and you wake up in a cold sweat.
But it's hot out.
The nightmares came again last night. Even though you're an aspiring detective and psychic investigator, you haven't been able to make sense of the haunting dreams you've had these past few weeks.
Why are we
In
not
your
gambling?
dreams, you keep seeing the same spooky house of danger. You're still shivering under the covers when you hear the phone ring downstairs in your basement, where you have your combination office and research laboratory.
Did you say comma out loud?
You dash down to the lab to answer it. I need, ellipsis, comma. A weak voice says when you pick up the receiver, I need your help. You hear a loud click
With
and
a
the phone goes
lozenge?
dead. But you were prepared, colon. While the caller was talking, should I stop doing that? While the caller was talking, you activated your high-speed telephone tracing device.
Excellent.
It instantly
nice.
displays the caller's number. It's caller ID. You activated caller ID.
So we have caller ID. Cool.
We star 69'd him.
In the 80s, that wasn't a thing.
Yep.
Super high-tech.
Yep.
555-7259.
That sounds like the fakest number in the world.
It is.
You call back the number right away, but there's no answer. After consulting the tall stack of reverse phone books behind your desk, you are disappointed to learn that the number is unlisted. You sense that the phone call is somehow related to your nightmares. Later, while at the Hedgebrook police station to return a nightscope you borrowed for a recent stakeout, stole.
Yep.
You describe the mysterious phone call and continued on story card 1. Your recurring dreams to a friend, Sergeant Morrison. That call does sound strange, he says. We'll look into it. And about the house in your dreams, the voice says from the hallway. I wonder if you're dreaming about the Marsden house out on Hedgebrook Road. Detective Murphy sticks his mustached face into the room. Modern house, ornate gate. That sounds like the Marsden place, all right, says Sergeant Morrison. Strange things are reported to happen out there.
Nice.
Don't take that road out there. No, sorry. That's just... I'm just doing Pet Cemetery now. Detective Murphy takes a puff on his pipe. That place is haunted, he says. I know it sounds unprofessional, but I've had a file in the Marsden house for years, and I'm sure of it. He waves a folder in front of your eyes, and a phone number written on the front jumps out at you. It matches the one from your mysterious phone call, italicized.
Yo,
Also,
why
I
have
like
you
that you
not?
can smoke
You are a
inside.
horrible detective. Why are you not investigating this up until now?
So the call is related to your nightmares. Your psychic sense were right. Draw clue 26 to discover your goal.
Very cool.
Oh, they're numbered? Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta turn to a certain page, right?
That's true. That is science.
That's science.
Dear Jesus.
That is the science.
Clue
of
26.
Choose your own.
Chapter 1 goal. Get inside the Marsden house. We're doing a B&E.
Excellent. Well, we've got
We're
a
good at
nice
those.
pocket knife to Jimmy a lot.
Back at home, you
that
grab
an
your bottle of
Breakfast?
water and your trusty pocket knife. Preparing for your new investigation. You don't grab anything else, just those two things.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
Half
all we
an hour
got.
later, you stand before the Marsden residence, which appears exactly as it did in your nightmares. Exactly? Like the thing? Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
Excellent.
The house's futuristic look is a strange contrast to the antiquated appearance of the stone wall and wrought iron gate, which is locked shut and wrapped in steel chains.
Dope.
Even though the air is balmy, a chill travels down your spine. The gathering clouds on the horizon hint at a brewing summer thunderstorm. All right, so we can search the wall for our way in, or we can climb the gate. First
We should
choice.
search the wall.
Yeah, it's maybe not being super duper obvious.
Yeah, because like
Because maybe if we're gonna do a fun little B&E, maybe we should be a little more sneaky.
There's
about
a
it.
storm coming.
All right,
there's a
It
storm
ain't here
coming.
yet.
so we're climbing the wall.
Climbing the wall.
All right, going to number 7. And I will pass
Oh
it
my
off
god, it is
to this man.
Bandersnatch.
Nice. All right.
But better.
You pull yourself over the rusting gate and land with a crunch on the gravel driveway leading toward the house.
Y'all are setting
But before
our
you can
keyboard
survey
so
your
high.
surroundings, you hear a guttural sound coming from your left. You encounter a shadowy, hunched-over figure emerging from the darkened doorway of a decrepit gatehouse. You can just barely make out eyes and white fangs
What
dripping
the-
with saliva.
Gross.
The figure crouches as if to spring forward at any moment. Who's there? You stammer. Suddenly, the creature lunges at you, snarling. You spot a guardhouse not far away. If you can get past the creature, you might be able to hide there. Or perhaps you should just turn and flee up the driveway toward the main house. Continued on back. Optional challenge. Fight the creature.
We do have a packet.
I mean...
If we win, we draw clue 10. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 2 danger.
Oh, shit.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, you got +1 to fighting with a pocket knife.
I think we should fight it. I'm bored.
I mean, you know what? We've
Yeah.
never played this game before. Let's fight
Let's
it.
just fight
Yeah.
it. What do we do to
That's
fight
a-
it?
We're Team Impulse. Let's go.
All right, the classic response to a werewolf.
Yeah.
It's a werewolf.
I have no idea what it is. All
Stab it.
right, so
I mean, fight or flight.
we're gonna use the pocket knife.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to roll?
You got the dice. Oh, it's me.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Yep.
do first.
All right,
Yep.
let's
Don't
go.
roll a 1.
And that's
Hey.
a 5. +1. That's a
So you needed to roll a 3. We got
Excellent.
5 + 1 is 6. So we succeeded.
Cool, cool.
We mega succeeded.
We draw clue 10.
Draw
We
clue.
fought it
10.
and didn't die.
Yeah. We're scrappy.
So what exactly did we fight? I imagine clue 10 will tell us. Hiya!
You get a werewolf pelt.
It is probably unwise to engage such a savage beast in combat, but Capital Danger is your middle name. You land a few quick jabs on the creature before it can react, and then you throw it to the ground. You stand there for a moment, your confidence high. Then the creature leaps to its feet and rushes you. You manage to win round 1, but you're in no hurry to start round 2. So you race for the shadows beside a big boulder before the creature can get its hands on you. Also draw clue 25 now.
All right.
Well,
So we fought it, lost, and continued to run away.
Yep.
We DDT'd him. He got back up, and then we ran away.
Yep. Let's see what happens now.
KO. Come on.
Yo, high-powered binoculars. You find a pair of binoculars in the shadows. With the creature
What?
on the loose, you can't hide here forever, so you run to the guardhouse.
Ooh, binoculars.
Yeah. And
So-
now we go to story card
And
19.
do we equip that over here?
I think so, yeah.
Woo!
It gives +2 to perception.
Excellent.
Regardless of circumstance, binoculars are not that versatile.
No.
Yeah, you know, perception maybe from far.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Could you
but
imagine being like, let me search this room, but your binoculars zooming in,
we're
fuzzily on,
obviously
like,
going
corners
to
of the
do that
wall.
later at some point, so...
Absolutely.
And it's going to help us with a +2.
I forgot my reading glasses, and these are just extra strength reading glasses.
Yeah,
Super, like,
super
migraine-inducing
Oh, yeah.
extra strength.
All right.
Oh
so,
my gosh.
Yeah, now we're going to story card 19.
All right.
Yeah.
So we ended up at the guardhouse no matter which route we went.
What?
Route we went.
No.
Nah.
No, actually, if we'd run up the driveway, we would have gone to story card 8.
Fate.
Oh, you guys made the RP roll so high. You were lucky to escape the creature, but you know it's still out there.
I do know that.
somewhere. You run into
What are
the
you
old
talking about?
guardhouse, which is a small room with several TV monitors flashing black and white images of various places on the estate. Security cameras. There's security
Yeah.
cameras.
Regular
Some
security
monitors
cameras.
are broken, and shards of glass are scattered across the desk and the wood floors.
Interesting.
Dun dun. A hefty book titled History of Nothwin County, literally Nothwin, like nothing and then win at the end, like Nothwin, is lying on the desk. Curious, you look up the name Marsden Henry in the index. Sure enough, it references an entry on page 93. Your heart races as you turn there to read this bio. Henry
Right.
Marsden, born 1839, died 1887. General in the Union Army during the Civil War.
Oh no.
Severely wounded at the
Unfortunate.
Battle of Shiloh in 1862. Appointed warden of Hedgebrook Prison in
Oh, no,
1880.
he's a,
Oh,
he's a
God.
Civil War boy and a prison guard.
That's
You put the
terrible.
book down real quick and just
No.
There's a whole lot to unpack there.
rumored to have been killed in the prison riot fire of 1887.
Oops. a
Riot fire? That's dope.
Not a popular guy, you think. The desk has 3 drawers. Maybe there's something useful inside.
What is this sass?
I don't know.
Not a popular guy.
Right? Like you have room to talk, you psychic, terrible detective.
No, we're doing great.
Yeah.
The desk has 3 drawers. Maybe there's something useful inside. A wooden ladder leads up to a hatch in the roof. Through a window filled with cobwebs, you see an open field that leads to the manor's front door. You consider what to do next. Optional challenge. Search the desk drawers. If you win, you draw clue 4. If you lose, you raise the danger meter by 1.
So is it a perception challenge?
No, it
Yes.
just says optional challenge. So search the desk drawers.
That seems like
But
a
it seems...
perception thing,
Yeah, so we're
right?
going to use the
You're looking for, like,
binoculars to search the
hidden
drawers.
cameras.
Is
Can
what I'm
you?
getting at.
This is up to you, Will. Can you?
No, I'm down. Sorry, I was doing stream stuff, so you
Alright,
guys
so-
gotta make the call on this one.
Yeah, I think we should go ahead and search the drawers with the binoculars.
Just like
Yep.
All right, we got
We got a
beat
6,
it.
so I
Yep.
think we won.
Again, yeah. All right, so draw clue number 4.
okay.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right, after the challenge, make the story choice below.
Read this
Well,
first.
let's see what we got first.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
You find a battery in a drawer.
Dude.
It could power a flashlight
What
or
is
or a taser,
Yeah.
or who knows what else.
Or maybe you just
Keep-
collect like 5 batteries through the entire adventure and you
And
never
you
find
lick
out what
them.
they're for.
Right?
That's what I want.
The remote.
Alright.
For the remote that was lost in the couch.
I don't know. That's what
I don't need to be a psychic detective to tell you that. Keep this item. Finish story card 19.
Excellent.
What? All right. If you climb the ladder to the hatch in the roof, go to story card 27. If you crawl through the window and run for the front door of the house, go to story card 3.
Climbing. I think going across a field and there's some like weird creatures. Maybe
Yeah, we
not
don't have enough
the
weapons
best
yet.
idea.
Yeah, I say we go
Always-
to the roof.
Like, we're good at looking.
Our surrounding. We do. We've got a great big looker.
Yeah, so let's go upstairs where
card
we can look
27.
gooder.
All right. Always climb.
Yeah.
That's the
Always
rule.
going up. And don't turn into a snake.
All right, we're climbing up on the roof. Never turn into a snake.
Yeah.
Not a popular guy, you thought. Yo,
I did think that.
How many friends do you have, kid? Like,
I mean,
You're a
look at
terrible
what we're doing
detective.
with our time.
and a terrible.
What am I doing?
Psychic.
27?
27?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is this
I thought you
the
told me to go to
card
19
guy?
for a second, and I was like,
We had
but we're
19.
at...
There.
No, it's an infinite guardhouse. There you go, Kira.
We
Go
can
nuts.
get infinite batteries.
You have the House of Danger
If you,
adjacent to the Infinite Guard.
if you,
fell
if
into
you
a
no
trap.
clip through the guardhouse, you can achieve infinite batteries and speed, and then you can just speed run the whole thing.
Nice.
Fantastic.
The wall hacks.
Mm-hmm.
I love this game.
Scramble up the ladder, through the hatch, and onto the guardhouse's decaying tile roof.
Mm.
It seems to be on the verge of collapsing.
Oh,
but you
great, we're
find
up
a
here.
spot that you are reasonably sure won't cave in when you put your weight on it. Across the dangerously unstable roof from where you crouch uneasily, you see a pile of construction materials. Probably
Sorry,
left over by
I'm a gymnast.
contractors
How do people lose their
working on
balance?
the
I
roof.
don't remember.
You just sort of tip over.
Ah!
There
It's
we
like
go.
when you push a cat sideways, but for people.
You push a cat sideways, it just goes like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you push it enough, it'll just sort of flop and then lie there until it dies.
Yeah, that's how you kill cats.
Okay,
Mhm.
focus up.
Focus box.
I can't
Among
do
the
that.
material is a first aid kit, but navigating the length of the roof to reach it will be perilous.
Oh, yeah.
One wrong step, and you could stumble off the roof into a ditch you see below. Near you is a thick vine that you could climb down to reach a courtyard, and not too far from you is a long board someone has laid between the roof and a nearby greenhouse.
I actually remember
which
this part.
seems to be sturdier than the guardhouse.
I refuse to help you.
Okay.
I'm sitting out of this one. You guys can decide.
So I feel like we want that first aid kit, and I feel like we should brandish the knife as we're walking across the dangerous roof.
Doesn't help with
Just
climbing.
stab yourself in the eye.
That's not-
Yeah.
Okay, like, do we have the ability to say, like, we look around for the monster?
No.
I feel so okay.
So wait, what are our two options
if
again?
If we win, if we draw clue 6, then make a story choice below. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 26.
Which is the ditch.
So
I
what are
think.
our
Which is the
options?
ditch, I would assume.
Yeah.
So you in the game of
So
House of
the
Danger,
greenhouse
you
or the
live or
courtyard?
die.
I think
Yeah.
we should keep pushing our luck. We're at relatively low danger right now, and we should get more things.
Yeah, let's go to the greenhouse then, I guess.
Always
So,
parkour.
we're gonna-
Yeah, let's just floop-de-doop across the roof.
Okay, so first
If
we
we're
gotta-
psychic, we knew
this
where
is
to
the
walk.
ultimate
Mhm.
Challenge is the getting the first aid kit. Are we trying to get the first aid kit?
Yeah,
or
that's what
we're
I'm
gonna-
thinking.
Okay.
For sure.
All right.
All right.
So what kind of challenge is
Let's
that?
roll these.
Probably climbing.
Yeah,
Climbing.
agility or
Okay, we don't have anything for that. We
We
just
don't.
got to roll a 3 or higher.
Let's see what we
Okay.
do.
No!
Well, we failed.
Stupid.
Cool.
We fall into
Raise
the
the danger
ditch.
meter by 2.
Yeah, it's time to go to story card 26.
Sweet.
Wait, is we have story choice to make below or not?
No, we lost.
Ah.
Yeah.
Into the ditch we go.
We
Ah!
go. You land in the ditch, splashing into shallow, frigid water.
Ew.
At this point, you notice a large grate ahead of you, which partially blocks the entrance to a dark, cement culvert that the water flows into. If you bent over, you could walk under the lower rim of the gate and enter the culvert. Then, you see a small piece of paper drifting by you in the water. You might be able to grab it if you act fast. So, and this is the perception challenge, is the optional challenge. You can grab the paper, and if we win, we get clue 19. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 1.
Yeah, and we have +2 to perception because the binoculars,
Perception. I'd say we
which
go
are
for the
super
clue
helpful for
19.
close, fast-moving objects.
Yeah.
What could go
And then
wrong?
Along the side of the ditch is a dusty path leading toward what appears to be an elaborate hedge maze.
Oh, man.
You know.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's go get
so-
lost in a hedge maze with a werewolf out to eat us.
Or whatever we think it is.
But first, let's get that
Beowulf,
piece of
maybe?
paper
Point the mic, like, directly at your face.
directly at my face. All right, you got it. And
Almost inappropriately.
that's
We got a
that's
4.
which
We
is
got
higher
there.
than a 3.
Yeah.
So we go to clue 19.
All right.
Clue 19.
Clue.
Clue 19.
We already
God,
went to
you're
story
so
card
dumb.
19.
Oh, yeah.
So this is why you have all of us here.
Bida-ba, bida-na.
With our combined brain power, we can do
Alright.
this.
Debatable.
So, the paper looks like a map to the hedge maze. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item.
No.
Sure, okay.
We
Good.
have to be a psychic to
What a
know this.
shock. All right.
Oh
we
my
move
God.
Forward one space on the psychic scale,
Sweet.
and then we're going to finish story card 26, which is we're going along to that dusty
No,
maze,
the camera.
Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
way
fine.
out.
We're not
Yeah.
important.
You're back. Fine.
All right, what are we doing?
Fine. We're gonna go into the hedge maze, right?
Okay.
So that's story card 12.
All right.
Whoa, we're going backwards in the story? That's cool.
You ever see the Bandersnatch? That's what we're doing right now.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's basically a Pat story.
Yeah.
The Bundersnatch.
Bandersnatch? That sounds so much worse than Bandersnatch.
Bindlestench.
That's pretty good. I like that one too.
Bandersnatch, though, just sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
The hedge maze is massive. Its thick hedge walls are twice as tall as you, but don't seem stable enough to climb. That's a dungeon master line right there. Before
Yeah.
you even try to climb this hedge maze, you can't.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you'll have to solve this labyrinth the old-fashioned way.
With
Take
a map?
deep breath to steady your nerves and head through the maze's entrance. Continued on back.
All right. Well.
Oh, dang, there's a
That's
picture.
the
Check
simplest
it out.
map I've ever freaking
Nice.
seen.
Yeah, that's nice.
So we can go left or we can go right.
Left. Because did the walls are equidistant, right?
says left.
So if it's we're coming from that end, they would be
All right, well,
sided.
let's puzzle this out, right?
Yeah.
So this is
It's definitely coming from the bottom.
clearly that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
So
want to
you're
go
gonna
left.
Yeah. Watch this be wrong. Watch this.
Someone's
Get ready to be shamed on a stream.
That's what I'm ready for.
All right, so we're going left.
Sue
So
the
we
game
need
for false
clue
advertising.
9.
Mhm.
Your map was wrong.
Sue the game for us being dumb.
Yeah. This is America.
Right?
That's what we do.
We like to trust a random maze.
Go left, clue 9.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Clue 9.
Clue 9.
Oh, okay.
You're with story cards again.
I was like, there's a gazebo in there. I was like, what is happening?
Weird stuff happens in the maze.
That's right. What happens in the maze stays in the maze.
Yeah.
You turn and follow a path deeper into the maze. You feel like you're going in the right direction. Don't tell me what to do, game.
You feel like you're.
Does our
I
psychic
was waiting.
meter go up?
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop to that sentence. You feel like you're going the right way in the game, but you were wrong.
Uh-huh.
Like I was
Got
waiting
him.
for that.
Yeah, maybe.
I was like, oh, we screwed up.
All right, so we turn right.
Yeah.
So that's
Clue 12. I feel like you might be getting close to the end of the maze.
So you're taking a
Sweet,
last
sweet.
Take a left.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to clue 13.
Yeah.
Lucky 13. Come on. Finally, you see it. The end of the maze. Go to story card 18.
That's what I want.
We did it.
We followed.
Did we
that
win?
Real good.
We beat the maze.
Hey,
Beat
we,
it up,
We
stole its
laughed,
lunch
but there's a
money.
lot of
All through
Maze
the
Runner,
rule.
the
Mhm.
Goblet of Fire. Like, there's a lot of mazes that screw people over, and we
Mhm.
mastered them. Take that, fantasy movies.
You're right.
Wait, are we gonna
Yeah.
Are we gonna get sent to the Dementors?
Get got, young
Bye.
adult novels.
All right. What am I reading? Can I read? I don't know.
How
All right.
can you?
You finally come to the end of the hedge maze. It exits toward a pool house. A short stone pedestal stands in front of you with a metal lockbox on top. Perhaps someone wants to reward you for navigating that accursed maze, though the whole thing does seem suspicious. Looking toward the pool house, you see its door is barely hanging from its hinges.
Oh my
There is
God.
also a gate that leads, you assume, directly to the pool.
why was
The
it
end
extra
part.
sexy on that?
Because I could.
Alright.
I have that power.
Right.
All right, it's
Super
continued
light.
on the back. Free action. Do we want to open the lockbox? It is apparently we just do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, no challenge. Get us clue 3, please.
Okay.
I was say
To
clue.
see if the lockbox is open, draw clue 3.
This is this gotta be a trap. No, it's not.
Nice.
There you go. You can read that.
Nice. Truck key. Not only is the lockbox open, but inside you find a key to a
Are we
truck.
going to 7-Eleven? Like,
Yeah,
what's happening
boy.
right now?
Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item.
To leave.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep this item, move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale, and then finish this story card. All right. We
All
keep
right,
this item.
So this can
No,
go
no, no,
with
no,
the
no, no,
hedge
no.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to explore the pool house or walk through the gate to check out the pool?
Pool house.
Mostly because it's very hot in this back room. Gotta take a dip in that pool.
Yeah.
That's what
That's fair. Yeah,
Alright.
let's
I'm
go
over
swimming.
You're gonna go pool.
I I go with pool house first because we may never get a chance to go back to the pool house.
We're never going to get a chance to go back anywhere.
Exactly.
We're going to die real soon by going and jumping in that pool and then getting savaged by a monster.
Only forward.
That's what I want.
Okay, so
Two of us vote for the pool house.
you guys are on pool house.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's
I've
do
been
Pool
outvoted.
House. Yeah, it's
If not, you guys can roll. We can roll to see who
All
wins.
right, where we
fine.
going?
No, I don't care that much. We're going to the pool house. Story 11.
Kira and I are competitive. We're determined to succeed and not
Also,
die.
here's that. I don't know where you
Damn
want
it.
it.
I want to keep cover for as long as humanly possible. I don't trust the beastie.
Your pool house.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you
Alright.
blaming us for whatever's about to happen?
Yes.
Oh, most definitely.
Also, when it's your turn to read, you try using that mic because that one isn't working for some reason.
Okay.
Because it's rude and hateful.
You can
Like
tell
me.
that the pool house was once quite luxurious. It contains half a dozen private rooms with showers, as well as an ornate mahogany bar in the common area. This is not a pool house. This is a separate home.
Yep.
6 bedrooms makes it a home.
6 bedrooms?
Yeah, it's just half a dozen bedrooms with their own showers.
I have some unfortunate news for you about the super rich
Yep.
and how they live.
Yep.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's no longer a pool house. This is the main house with a pool attached, and the other house lives next door.
That $75,000 Amazon shit.
moving
All right,
to
let's
this.
read. Let's read.
Yeah.
It must have been fun to hang out in this place in its glory days. Those thoughts fade as the
This
sounds
smells
of
a
a
little bit like a
disturbance
skunk.
erupt from the top of a gazebo in the
Oh
distance.
crap! It's the gazebo.
And now you can hear a lone violin playing a soothing melody.
run for your life.
Okay.
Excellent.
This
All
is on
right.
you.
We got
If
violins.
you investigate this gazebo, go to story card 9. If you follow the sound of the violin, go to story card 17. Okay, so one's a violin and one's what how do they describe it? A disturbance. The sounds of a disturbance.
In the gazebo.
Those are both terrible choices.
I
don't
wanna
like
go toward the
either
violin.
of these.
I
wish
like the
we'd gone to
violin.
pool. Oh.
Yeah, we should have got. See, we don't have a chance to go back to the pool. Everything branches.
Okay, I'm
different.
sorry.
You know
I
what?
assumed logically in this game we could go to the pool. It's right next door.
I think that's
Show of
wrong.
hands. Violin. Show of hands. Other thing.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst.
No, I vote with the violin because we just
Why would you split
No,
the
we
vote?
split the vote.
Ah, God damn it. All right.
no just roll for a tiebreaker.
Nah. I'm gonna put it to a poll. Nah, it's too much work.
Yeah.
All right.
let's just-
Odds is violin. Evens is disturbance. We're doing
Odds
the
is violin.
violin.
All right.
Nice.
We just got attacked by a vicious creature and we ran away from it. Now you want to investigate another disturbance outside? Come on.
That is not
All
what I
right, we're
want.
going
I
to
want
the
violin.
Like a creature,
Story card
people call
17.
it cops.
Will they? Our cop
How are they
friend's
going
the
to
one
do
who
that?
told us to
Cell
come
phones
here.
don't exist.
That's true.
That's the other part.
In the 80s, you just die.
You do just die.
Just die.
And your cop friend is like, oh, I told them to go to this mysterious house and they never return. Oh well, another one bites the dust.
Guess they just skipped town.
All right, let's get ready to get weird.
So dark.
All right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'm ready.
You move further and further toward the hypnotic sound of the distant violin, which is oddly calming and uplifting, even as the winds increase around you. You notice there is a driveway up in the distance, but before you get there, you arrive at a horse stable with an open gate. Inside, sitting on a stool, is the source of the violin music, a chimpanzee playing his heart out, a soulful expression on his face.
It begins.
The chimp is fully committed to the music. You have never heard such an emotional performance. It's beautiful.
What is happening?
Show the cameras, dude.
Let's take this in.
Soulful.
Tools.
Okay.
House of Danger.
What was that horrible show on Netflix that had the superheroes?
What's the choice?
Don't you hate us? So the choice.
Their house.
If you leave the stable and run to the driveway, go to story card 30. And if you tiptoe through the gate to experience the full power of the performance, go to story card 24. I'll remind you, it is oddly calming and uplifting.
I think we should go
beautiful.
mess with that chimp.
I agree.
We're through the
For
looking.
sure.
Go taste down the chimp?
We're through the looking glass now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
At this point,
We're
we've
making
seen something
friends.
That's
weird.
story card 24.
Yeah, we've seen something weird that's not trying to kill us. Let's go say hi.
yeah, and it's uplifting and calming. That's nice. Everybody loves uplifting chimpanzees.
Absolutely.
Until, it stops playing violin and tries to rip our eyes out. But,
Yeah. That's
You
fine.
tiptoe through the open gate, eager to hear the finale of the chimp's violin piece. Quietly, With your third step, you trigger a motion sensor light that completely illuminates the interior of the building.
Well,
Apparently, this is no stable. It's a kennel.
oh,
20 Doberman pinchers were peacefully enjoying the concert, but now they glare at you with anger in their eyes.
Hi, we're dead.
Yeah.
What is up with perception? Like, I miss D&D.
The chimp frowns and slowly points his violin bow towards you. The Dobermans respond and rush to attack you and then eat you alive. The last thing you see is a chimpanzee violinist laughing at your fate. So embarrassing.
What?
The
got murdered.
end.
We died by dogs.
Move back one space on the psychic scale and return to story card 17.
Oh my god.
Got eaten by 20 Doberman
Oh my
pinchers.
God,
Okay.
20.
Those
That's
are
a
tiny
lot.
dogs, right?
We died the Ramsey Bolton way.
Uh-huh.
Getting me right now.
We're going to take a quick break. We're on story card 17.
All right.
We'll be right back. See if we can make it through chapter 1.
I don't think. Orange vanilla choke.
Also, we've been live for like 30 seconds. What's up, party people? We're back.
Coca-Cola. All right.
All right, so, we died. Sometimes that happens in the House of Danger. Generally, sometimes you die.
What are you gonna do?
Generally, you reset back to the previous card. Sometimes there are consequences. In my mind, it's because he can see 6 seconds in the future, like that movie Next with Nick Cage.
So he just saw it and was like, nope.
So
Okay.
he's like, I'm going to get torn apart by Dobermans. All right, so.
So what's story card 17?
Oh, we can choose to not.
Okay.
You move further and further towards the hypnotic sound of the distant violin, which is oddly calming and uplifting, even as the winds increase around you. You notice there's a driveway up in the distance, but before you get there, you arrive at a horse stable with an open gate. Inside, sitting on a stool, is the chimpanzee.
Uh-huh.
She's fully committed to the music. It's beautiful. So we can run to the driveway, or we can tiptoe through the gate to experience the full power of the performance, which is dogs.
I think we should.
Same mistake.
Yeah,
This
let's
is the
do
full
that
power.
again.
Yeah, just gated by dogs. Go back to break. Okay.
Yeah.
So story card 30. Leave and run to the driveway.
Yeah. Let's make different mistakes this time.
Okay.
New mistakes.
Yeah.
Old mistakes. All the mistakes.
That's what learning truly is.
Yeah.
Making different mistakes.
Woo!
What did we do?
You're going to find out.
Chapter 1, goal achieved.
Make it to the house.
You appear in a driveway, which leads me to believe that we have teleported,
Yep. Yep.
which leads you to the mansion's entrance. On the door is a plaque that reads Marsden and a large crystal door knocker, which seems newer than everything else on the front of the building. You knock loudly. You knock loudly! This
Why does
person
it
is
make this
not-
choice for us?
Yeah, this person's not an adventurer. That is obviously a
No.
trap.
Uh-huh.
Many times, but there is no answer. Just
Many times.
Do.
please don't. The cameras are on the table. You just gave them an earthquake on the stream.
Nice.
All right.
You
That's
mean
how hard he
earthquake
was
for
hitting
real?
the door.
Ah!
That's how hard he was hitting the door.
We're taking photon torpedoes. Oh my god.
No.
There is no answer. The storm is really picking up now. You try the doorknob and are surprised to find that the door is unlocked. Good.
Sweet.
So many signs and we missed them all.
You've been lucky enough so far, but you
Have we?
wonder if you've missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. You can see a few clear paths. One leads towards a statuary, another is a small cemetery, and there are 2 more paths that stretch towards the watery ditch with a gate and the house's luxurious pool. You could go back and explore if you want. All right, so this is the would you like to proceed? You won't be able to go back outside and
Sure, yeah.
mess around in a statuary.
I think we should go to the pool because it occurred to me while smoking that there was a sword in a lake on the thing, on the picture we were looking at.
Sure.
So I think we should go collect the sword in the lake.
Yeah, that's definitely 1-to-1. There's no way that it's something else.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a psychic vision that I've had.
Yeah, we'll go jump around and collect all the collectibles and
Yeah. We're
see
a
what else is.
completionist group.
Yeah, we are
100%.
for sure.
This is not a speed run.
We really only just want to go to the pool. We don't
Yeah.
want to go anywhere else.
Yep.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, so we're heading to the pool. So it says raise the danger meter by 2 for all of these, and then go to story card 23.
Oh, so we get higher danger for going back to be
For making
completionists.
risks, we
Yeah, we
increase the
did.
danger.
Yeah.
What is a psychic point?
Because we died.
died.
We did die.
Start over.
Yeah.
That's legit.
What'd I say?
Yeah.
23?
Yeah.
Listen, you're right.
I don't know about that. That's going a little far.
Okay, this game legitimately proves that the herd, it takes more than a village to raise a child.
Yep.
The village is making decisions and we're still failing.
Yeah. Well,
It's obvious that nobody has cleaned the pool in ages. The water is a murky green, and the surface is littered with leaves and branches. Ripples pulse outward from the center of the pool.
Shit.
Out of nowhere, you hear a commotion. You look around and wonder if it's coming from inside the pool house nearby. Then you see movement on top of the gazebo in the distance. Someone, or something, is engaged in a struggle up there. Maybe they need your help! Exclamation point. Then again, if you offer assistance, you might end up needing help yourself. Continued on back.
So we went to the pool and got nothing.
All right.
All right.
So we have an investigation challenge, which we're super good at. Investigate the ripples in the pool, win lower danger meter by 2, and draw clue 8. I think we should do that,
Yeah.
for sure.
If we can lower it back down,
Yeah,
let's do
so
this.
I'm
let's,
not rolling it though. I rolled badly last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll it
Ian's
this
the only one
time.
who hasn't
Yeah,
rolled,
let's
yeah.
do this.
All right. This is what we're anteing up.
Yep.
You roll a 1.
What do I need to roll? A 2 or higher?
We're at 4 now, so yeah.
Yeah, you have to roll at least a 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
8.
All right.
And
So we draw clue 8.
Whip out the goggles, like.
What's in the pool?
I don't think
If it's
that's
a sword, then
I
I
don't
have
think
officially
goggles,
won this
I don't
game.
think binoculars work the way we think they work.
Let me see what it is.
Magical
I don't know what it
80s
is.
binoculars.
What? It's another adventure. It's side quest.
Okay, it's a side quest. You walk down the steps into the water and see what's making the waves. A strange whirring metal sphere slightly bigger than a softball. You impulsively grab it?
We are Team Impulse. This is great.
Yeah, for sure. The sphere vibrates in your hand. There are 2 buttons on it. I don't know that this is a sphere for it. Okay. You press one, nothing happens. You press the other button, the sphere continues to vibrate. Are those different effects? I don't know. Instinctively, you press both buttons at the same time. The sphere stops moving and begins to glow. Draw clue 21.
What are we doing?
How do we make these choices?
That was just
man?
a paragraph of text.
Yep. In clue form. 21.
21.
Yep.
21.
Hiya! Whirring metal sphere. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item.
It's just a sphere.
Move forward 3 spaces on the psychic scale.
Oh,
That's nice.
our third eye is open.
Does that help us do anything?
Yes. It just hasn't come up yet.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right.
Sweet.
All right,
Awesome.
So now what?
Working
It's on here.
Finish story card 23.
Yeah. If you go to the pool house, go to story card 11. If you go straight to the action at the gazebo, go to story card 9.
I don't want any of those.
I want to go get some action.
Now we're going to the gazebo because we know what the hell's in the pool house.
Yeah.
We get a
Alright.
strange feeling
let's
of
go to the
deja vu
gazebo.
and don't go to the pool house.
Yeah.
Did anything bad happen in the pool house?
Wait, no, we just moved through the.
The pool house still told us to go to the gazebo
Yeah,
or
so
the
the choices.
barn,
Yeah, it was either gazebo
or the violin. So
Yeah.
regardless, it still just leads us to the gazebo.
Yeah, so let's go get some gazebo action.
Since we got the truck keys when we searched
Uh-huh.
the gazebo. Or the
Number 9.
Oh.
Maybe we'll find a truck.
You sprint to the gazebo, practically pushed along by the winds that are picking up. A light sprinkling of rain spatters the ground as you run. You make it to the shelter of the structure, and the mayhem occurring above you on the roof increases in intensity. Who's up there, and what are they doing, you wonder?
Hey,
Bow, chicka, bow, wow. You notice a driveway about 20 feet away. All right, premonition. If you are level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, draw clue 27.
Diggity-dope.
We sure are,
Third eye opened.
because we got that
I
sphere.
can't complete the rest of the meme because it involves genitalia. All right. Oh snap! It's that.
What is it?
We got a part of the dream.
Show the
Psychic
camera.
Dream.
Yeah, I would say.
Bam. Whatever that
Trying
is.
to block off anybody. Oh, wait, no, you're good. Okay, I'm just...
You were good.
Okay. All right, so it looks like a door handle for the rest of the party. Like, take a look at it. It looks like a blurry door
Let's
handle.
Let's pass it around.
Okay, yeah. So I get a premonition. This is what I see.
Okay, cool.
We have the option.
Got
If
it.
you climb to the top of the gazebo, go to story card 10. If you run to the driveway, go to story card 30.
So the driveway I think goes back to inside the house.
Yeah.
So how far are we taking
But
this?
then the
Let's push our luck
driveway-
one more
in the
again.
driveway, you can keep going out. So you go to the driveway, it's going to give us the option to like.
But
It
increase
will,
the
but
danger.
it'll increase the danger
So
by
I guess
2.
we should just go climb the gazebo then.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
keep upping it until we get got too many times.
Which is story card 10. Yes, we're
Wait
climbing a
for us all to
gazebo in
break
the...
our damn spine.
I like that we've already broken this game over an E. I just play too much D&D.
Yep.
I make sure she has a mic.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Share with me, love.
Let's get into it. You stand on the
That's much better.
gazebo's railing, steadying yourself by gripping an ornate post holding up the roof. The rumbling above sounds and feels frightening. What are you getting yourself into? Reluctant to barge into the middle of this situation,
Still sexy.
you
Yeah.
raise yourself just enough for a peek and discover that there is no one on the gazebo roof. The commotion is actually a large satellite dish broken into 3 pieces. The big, jagged fragments are still connected to the base by wires, and the violent winds are spinning them in a circle with great force. Flailing wildly like an angry octopus, the satellite dish almost hits you in the face. You might be able to grab a piece, zooming by. Required challenge.
Great.
Attempt to grab a piece of the satellite dish.
Sure.
All right, so that's a climbing challenge. So I think the other one we did as a climbing challenge was like, well, it doesn't matter. We didn't have anything
I don't think
for
we have
it.
anything to help us
Nope.
with this.
Yeah, we
let's be
don't.
Totally honest.
All right.
So we just have to beat a 3. Who wants to roll?
I rolled a 6 last time, just saying.
I know.
So
Hey,
don't
you're
make me
not-
roll again.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I rolled a 1
You
last
wanna go?
time. Should I roll again?
Yeah, do it.
It has been cleansed. It's been cleansed.
All right, here we go.
Has it?
Sure.
Oh! Hey!
Hella
Yeah.
cleansed. So
You
draw
got there,
clue
Gene.
22.
Tootie Too?
Why isn't Will also playing this game with us? I mean, it doesn't really require a TM. You could totally
I
just
am
join
playing
it.
this game with you. You hold on to the top of the gazebo with one hand and time your lunge perfectly. Like the scene in Wanted where you grab the... Never mind.
Yes.
The movie's terrible.
I mean, yes.
You
Yeah.
snag a chunk of the whirling satellite dish. The piece appears to be made by hand.
What?
An engraving on it reads, Planet of Crystals, in all caps.
Yes.
All right.
Excellent.
What?
Planet
Okay.
of crystals.
Why are
Draw
we
clue
here?
7. How deep does the rabbit hole go?
I cannot wait to join the cult. Oh my god, I can't wait to join
Cult
the
of
cult.
Crystals? Yeah.
Satellite dish. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item.
Cool.
Shock.
You look to your left and see a path to a driveway that might be the front of the house. You jump off the gazebo and run to check it out. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Go to story card 30.
Oh, so we're just back up at the house now.
I'd say we're probably done at this point.
Yeah, let's stop going back into it.
We've raised the danger level back to 3.
Yep.
Or
We
lower
got the
it, I'd
satellite
say.
dish. We're killing it. All right. So we're going to go into the house, but that is going to be next week.
Wait, did we move
What?
up already?
Yeah, we're going to move up 1.
It's only 5:30.
Yeah, but we got to save the chapter for next week.
It's true. We
Otherwise,
finished
what are we
chapter
gonna
1.
do?
How many chapters are there?
We're going to do this one and the second chapter, and then we'll do the rest off camera.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Thank y'all for coming out. This has been a wild adventure.
fun.
This
Yeah.
is House of Danger, a $25 heater available at your local end games. You should play it if you haven't.
It is very cool.
I'm telling you right now, the chimpanzee on the stool is the
Stunning.
tip of the iceberg. You don't understand how crazy this gets. If you want a real Lovecraftian game, this is it.
That's nice.
This is great.
Without the racism.
Well, maybe.
Hopefully.
I didn't see any
We
racism.
didn't use our
Yeah.
word.
All right, we're out.
No,
Nice.
yeah, we
Bye.
did.